Hi, it's Friday. Got the dishwasher running down there. Just in that sort of, not really in that cleaning mode, but it has that. I don't know if you guys can hear it. It's actually, it's on its eco-friendly mode. There's a heavy, a normal, and a 1 hour wash, and that 1 hour wash as well. It also tells you that it takes longer than an hour for the regular wash. If 1 hour is supposed to be fast. I think it's like an hour and a half, really. But whatever. I don't know why I started talking about the dishwasher. Because it's running and I can hear it. I don't know if you guys can. The sun literally just popped out from behind a cloud. I can't even blame the sun for that one. The sun is doing what the sun does, 93 million miles away. It's the cloud you be angry at. Anyways. Drinking water because it's 12:47 actually. So, and I thought it was 1 because I've been like dicking around. At noon I was going to record, and then I started listening to songs on my thing, my video, or my damn it, my phone. Trying to get myself hyped up because, I mean, I was angry earlier. I mean, I still kind of am angry about that topic, but I just don't talk to that person anymore, at least for the couple days. It just... Anyways, what I hinted about yesterday is that I was going to talk about something political today. And I kind of blew up on Twitter yesterday about that. I mean, I usually don't get on Twitter, and when I do, I finally saw something and blew up at it. Because it's about politics. It's not about any candidate in specific. It's not about Trump, because jeez, we can talk about him till the cows come home. Even after the cows come home. Fuck, the cows may want to talk about him, I guess. Everybody wants to talk about him. You know, and now, today, with like the recent cruise thing, which is just more upon the reality show. And, you know, the whole Republican Party thing is turning into a reality show because, well, that's what they want. They're getting airtime, they're getting angry at each other, and in the end, they're all going to be buddy-buddy. It's like, I mean, you don't have, I mean, there may be from like the Real World and Big Brother and stuff, where there's just like, if you ever run into one of these housemates again somewhere in the world, you will murder them, I guess? I don't know. I can't really even imagine how the Bachelorette or Bachelor turns out with all the women and the men. Maybe not so much the men, but the women just get, and the men probably get a little angry too. Anyways, but and so part of it is the fact that whether I've got Trump supporters or Cruz supporters or Kasich, I got one Kasich person, I got mostly Bernie and Hillary. I haven't actually broken down the percentages yet. But the problem I'm having is the fact, you know, and I've got a few people that are independent. Yeah. Yeah, tell me how independent you are come November. You know. Oh, I stay independent on my issues. Yeah, well, I've heard that a lot before from a lot of roommates. And then we all get drunk on the night of, because it's a party day, fun to have, I guess, I don't know, and everyone's like, well, I voted for so-and-so. Well, like, you didn't vote in the independent party? You didn't vote for one of the other political parties that were on the presidential ballot, or the gubernatorial ballot, or the state senator ballot? I mean, well, no, because blah blah blah. You're independent because it serves needs, and you know, I mean, there are probably people out there that are true independents, but mainly what I'm talking about today, at least, holy shit, I was wiping off my phone because it's got a bunch of ugh, and like the warm water kind of activated the screen, started opening a bunch of apps. That's a sidetrack. So it's the fact that, you know, I just, and the older I get, the more I'm disliking the the factionalizing. This isn't even Democrat, Republican. This is like, are you for Bernie or are you for Hillary? Because that's the most the posts I see. At this point, I think honestly people are posting Trump stuff just to be trolling. Anyways, you know, and if you're not, oh, well, that's good on you. But, you know, at least you have someone you're voting for. Some people are still up in the air. But it's like between Trump and Bernie, they've literally, like, they've started exploding at each other. They're almost like, I literally have seen posts that if Hillary gets the nomination, then the person will probably vote Republican because they hate Hillary so much. And I go to their timeline and it's all Bernie. And I'm like, so you're literally going to go a different direction? And they'll post about all this stuff that Hillary's a liar. No, I'm like, politicians, they all lie. They'll all tell you what they want. They flip back and forth. Bernie has flipped less than, but that's the thing. Everybody flips. Changing your mind is fine. The problem is people think you can't change your minds. Or you should not change your mind. You should be, if you were for gay marriage, if you are for gay marriage now and LGBT rights, you should have been that. You should have been for LGBT rights since you were a baby. What? What? You know, and people dredge things up from over 20 years ago. 20 years ago, when the bulk of America was on dial-up. That dial-up. Wasn't even in I was entering high school. So I was in a weird place. So we had 3 years of high school. I was a graduate of 1999, so 1996 was like my first year of high school. Nobody had cable yet. We still had dial-up. I was playing text-based internet games with lag because I didn't get the 28.8 connection that day. I had to get the 14.4. I've dated myself. Anyways, that's fine. Y'all can know I'm 34, 4 years old. You know, a lot of people watching this are like, oh my god, I don't even remember those days. Or you do kind of have a remember those days, but it's sort of like, oh my god, these Legos don't necessarily go together very well, because if you're gay, they don't go aesthetically, or I don't know. That's the thing. You treat people as though they can't change their minds. So you're yelling at Hillary supporters for supporting someone who flip-flops on their issues. Okay. You know, when you've got when someone does a overall flip to one side and they stay there, you know, don't be mad at a flip or even somewhat of a flop. I've seen that with people, the way they learn things. They'll be like totally against it. Oh my god, I can't handle this. And then they'll learn something, or they'll get older and they'll be completely for it. And they'll be like, oh my god, I love this so much. And then they'll really get deeply involved in it and be like, whoa. So technically you have a flip-flop. Does that mean you're a bad person? Not necessarily. You know? Politicians will say what they want to get your vote. It's flat out what it is. And sucks, but you know, if you're getting riled up over politicians flip-flopping on issues, and it seems to be that they seem to be, God. Hi, sorry, Brad was calling. I was deciding whether or not I should end the video right now. But, so that's that. They flip-flop on issues. They're gonna tell you what you want to hear so you can get their vote. You are being controlled. I'm not saying don't vote. I'm not saying that at all. Do vote. But realize, just like with commercial, you see a Taco Bell commercial and you're like, I gotta go to Taco Bell right now. You're being controlled. Marketing worked. Guess what? If you get riled up at Hillary because she seems to say something wrong, guess what? You're talking about politics. They're getting your idea going, and whether it was an anti-Bernie or a pro-Hillary or Trump or whoever put that ad out, but just be aware, you're being controlled. And it's not a bad thing. may not necessarily be a good thing. But just realize that, folks. I'm sorry to get the message all the way late, but in the video, but that's part of it. I'm just tired of people being controlled and then complaining that other people are being controlled. And I'm just like, you don't. And maybe this is just Americans. Maybe just Americans are that dumb. Taking enough hits in football to the head, or at least the helmet now, I can kind of punch my own self in the head pretty hard. Ow. That hurt my temple. I will chat with you guys over the weekend. Maybe I should go see if I knocked myself stupid. Maybe I just gave myself a concussion. Bye.